What is the background story of Purple Elephant Ventures?
So prior to founding Purple Elephant Ventures, I was senior partner at an investment firm here in Nairobi called AHL Partners. And while at AHL, we were getting pitched by all of the startups in Kenya and frankly across Africa. And it became abundantly clear that there was a lack of startups in the tourism space, despite the fact that tourism is the third largest sector on the continent. And it's a sector that is highly important for the future economic strength of the continent, for employment, for FX, for sustainability. And it's something that's personally very important to me because I do believe in the power of tourism to transform people's lives. And I started looking at the sector and started to realize that there was a tremendous opportunity to modernize the entire space through the development of startups. And so at the end of the day, instead of launching one startup, we decided to launch a venture studio that could build 3 or 4 startups a year, focused on modernizing and making Africa's tourism industry more green. So what we do at Purple Elephant Ventures is we build 3 or 4 startups every year, and each of those startups has to exist at the intersection of tourism, tech, and climate. So we're building tech-enabled solutions to help rebuild Africa's tourism industry for a greener future.
What is one unforgettable moment that you have experienced as Purple Elephant Ventures?
One unforgettable moment? Look, I think what's very exciting, recently we just closed our pre-seed fundraising round. We were working long and hard through COVID, through ups and downs in the tourism industry, through ups and downs in the venture market to get there, and very happy to say that we've closed our, now as of a few weeks ago, closed our pre-seed round to help prove out that tourism tech works on the continent of Africa.
What is your experience during the process of fundraising?
Fundraising is never easy, it's never fun, but we're very lucky to have found world-class investors, both based here in Kenya and internationally, that really are backing our efforts to build the world's first tourism-focused venture studio. And so, look, the experience as a fundraising has been frankly, it's been exciting to be able to connect with all the top investors and talk to them about our vision and get feedback and build the investor, we built the cap table, we have the investors on board that we want to have on board that can help us drive this thing to new heights.
What is the place of innovation and product development in helping to achieve the mission and vision of Purple Elephant Ventures?
Unfortunately, most view Africa's tourism industry as an industry that is really built on bricks and mortar experiences, safari lodges, hotels, transportation, very standard sort of old school approaches to tourism. What we're trying to do is bring new experiences and improve efficiency across the entire industry. So innovation, technology innovation, product innovation is at the forefront of what we are trying to do. We're not building lodges, we're building software to help all of the lodges. So we're taking a venture approach, we're taking a tech approach to helping modernize the industry as a whole. And so it's a different take on how most people think of tourism. Most people think of tourism, again, as something very bricks and mortar. And we're saying, yeah, sure, that is the foundation of the tourism industry. But in order to take the industry here to the next level, we have to bring these tech-focused solutions to improve efficiency, to improve the range of experiences, and ultimately to get more and more people to enjoy the wonders that this continent has to offer.
What is your unique value proposition?
Well, look, if people care about tourism, if people care about innovation in tourism, if people care about sustainability, especially sustainability in tourism, if they care about the protection of Africa's natural capital, then they should, I think, be paying attention to what we're doing. Again, there's very little innovation taking place in African tourism, and we really are trying to build and become the hub of innovation for tourism. The other important thing to note is that our thesis is that Africa's in the fight against climate change, tourism has a very important role to play. About over 80% of tourism in Africa is nature-based tourism. People go on safari, people go on the beach, and really in an effort to save and protect Africa's natural capital, tourism has the economic power to drive investment into the protection of the green spaces of this continent in a way that no other industry has. So what we're trying to do is really unlock the power of tourism to protect, preserve, and grow Africa's natural capital.
What is the company culture like?
Company culture, well, listen, we try to build a company culture that is focused on innovation, fast-paced, sense of urgency, but also one that's fun. And we have, maybe this isn't safe for your TV screen, but we have a no policy at Purple Elephant Ventures. We don't want to have people on our team that aren't great team players, aren't good people, aren't people that we can trust. Like, we're all going into battle together every day. Let's pick the team that we want to go into battle with.
How has your experience at Nairobi Garage been?
I love Nairobi Garage. It's a really cool place. I get to sit out on this patio here, and great, lots of really cool other startups and young companies that are here. Yeah, it's a great place to work. I think that, especially for those that are looking for sort of co-working spaces, like we are, we're sort of half in the office, half out of the office. It's a perfect setup for us.
What does the future look like for your business?
Well, the future for us is building lots of successful startups. So again, we build 3 or 4 startups every year. What we do at the studio is take ideas from 0 to 1, and then we bring in a team to manage the businesses that we have started. So, in the next couple of years, we want to launch between 6 and 8 startups that will really prove the foundations of what we're doing and of the potential to build venture-backable businesses in tourism in Africa.
Parting shot, or what words of encouragement do you have for business people watching you?
Well, look, for me, the key of starting a successful startup is having a big vision and having the drive and dedication to reaching that vision. It's not easy, and oftentimes that vision will shift, or the way to get to that, to realize that vision will shift. But if you have, build a strong team, we're smart, and are 100% dedicated, that you can do it. You can build successful startups. Yeah, I think what I love about the ecosystem here in Nairobi is there's so many young, excited entrepreneurs full of vision that are building, and I think, don't let failure get in your way, because eventually you'll get there.